Oh my god, Star Wars sucks. I have to do something. Rotten Tomatoes must know.
Finish the dishes, Wellington!
Dad! I'm in a life and death situation right now. Jeez! But this is not the Luke Skywalker I know.
Luke's a pretty troubled person. He comes from a family that battles the dark and the light all the time. He had a father he tried to redeem. He lost his father. His father was also a Sith Lord. His father also killed his mentor. And now he's got a nephew that burned down his academy who also has the dark side in him. Who else is he going to be?
How can Snoke just die like that?
If you think Snoke died just like that, you're out of your mind. There's a larger theory out there about what happened really, but essentially the thing you need to cling on to is what he said. Pathetic child. I cannot be betrayed. I see his mind. I see him turning the lightsaber. I see him igniting the lightsaber to strike down his true enemy. He let Kylo kill him.
This is not the Star Wars I expected.
Put aside your wants and expectations and absorb the narrative that's right in front of you and try to arrive at a place that it's trying to take you, because the Star Wars universe has always been about the truth behind the truth.
Admiral Holdo is such a worthless character.
Listen, if you don't like Poe, I can't help you, but if you did like Poe, you should appreciate everything that he went through in this film. They were positioning him to be a leader in the Resistance, and everything that he went through with Admiral Holdo and General Leia was all in an attempt to evolve his character into General Dameron.
Why didn't they let Leia die?
Sorry, but I'm not gonna let Carrie Fisher's character just go out like that. I'd rather see her go quietly in the night than to let some rando TIE fighter blow her out into space and be like, oh, she's dead. Well, that's it.
Star Wars has ruined my life.
It hasn't ruined your life. You know how lucky you guys are to have a Star Wars film every year for several years? Do you know what happens once it fails? You've got nothing.
There's no words that can explain or sum up everything that has just happened ever since The Last Jedi was released. In the words of Max Scoville, to everyone who loved the prequels and hated The Last Jedi, you've just undergone a sacred rite of passage, the ruining of the childhood. It's painful, but you've taken your first step into a larger world. Don't let hate consume you. Find the parts that make you happy.
And some final thoughts about The Last Jedi. There's one thing I just want to say. You can't please everyone, and one man's treasure is always someone else's trash. Absolutely. Right? And you can't make a movie for one type of person, right? And so when I hear people saying I didn't enjoy the casino scene, well, there are a lot of people out there that could care a lot about what Finn is going through in his adventures, and I know some people who went to the theater who just wanted to see Luke. And so when you have a movie that's just about one thing and not about the other thing, it's very one-dimensional. And while I myself didn't really enjoy the casino scene, I understood why it was there. And you guys just have to start accepting, you know, the things that are there and kind of make it work for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely. And you guys, this is an amazing time right now, because the Star Wars universe has affected a lot of people, all of us, into what it has offered. You know, the imagination, the wonder, the message of hope. Mm-hmm. And so all this hate is just way too much energy. Just
negative energy. And it's just too much, I think. And there's just all this hate towards the Star Wars universe. You're just gonna miss out because it's setting everything up for the future. And yes, our childhood was tainted, or it hurts a little bit, but to be honest with you, the future is going to be amazing, and it would really, really suck if you missed it. Also, one final thing about Luke, it was summed up best the way Yoda said it. The greatest teacher failure is to success.